It is with a deep sense of sadness and loss that I open this band fellowship tonight. In recent days, so many stalwart members of our corps have been promoted to glory. 2 weeks ago, I spoke about my experience of lockdown and said that when we emerge from it, there will be those that we won't see again this side of heaven. The list of those we've lost is like a roll of honour. Home League Secretary Iris, Major Dorothy, Ros Wicker, and latterly Bobby Quinn, and retired singing company leader Joan Woods. Each of these comrades loved the Lord and served him through their commitment and dedication to their beloved Salvation Army. Each of them showed us all what it means to be a witness and an example of Christian life and ministry. All leave behind grieving families who need to feel the prayer support of us all as members of Sunderland Millfield Band. So on behalf of each member of our band, I commit us to upholding all our grieving comrades and friends in prayer, confident in the truth of the words of our benediction that we sing at the conclusion of each rehearsal. That Iris, Dorothy, Ros, Bobby and Joan are now in that place of perfect peace in the presence of the Lord they loved and served. Whilst this virtual fellowship meeting is no substitute for our regular Friday night rehearsal, this time spent together draws us closer while we are apart. Later, Ray Wilson will share his lockdown thoughts and experiences and share his choice of music. But as usual, we'll begin with our usual exercising of the little grey cells with our quiz. The quiz this week is in 3 parts, 3 groups of 5 questions. And we're going to start off with sporting pairs. Number 1. The San Siro Stadium in Italy is shared by which 2 football teams? Which 2 English football teams play at the grounds named St James's Park? That's question number 2. And question 3. What 2 architectural features characterise the old Wembley Stadium? And number 4. In what sport has the World Championship been won by 2 players named Higgins? And number 5. What does the term getting a pair mean to a cricketer? Now the next 5 are multiple choice questions. And number 6. We have a young lady in our corps called Aksha, but in the Bible, was Aksha A, the daughter of Esau, B, the daughter of Jacob, or C, the daughter of Caleb? Number 7. Which is the odd one out? Wood, paper, stone, or cork? I'll say those again. Wood, paper, stone, or cork? And number 8. On which continent would you find the Atlas Mountains? Africa, Asia, or North America? And number 9. What is the official language of Chile? Is it A, Spanish, B, Portuguese, or C, French? And number 10. How many pieces of wooden equipment are required to play cricket? 8, 12, or 10? And now our final 5 questions come under the heading of general knowledge. Number 11. Which comedy series featured the Trotter family? And number 12. What job did Hugh, Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub do? And number 13. Who was the first footballer to be knighted? And number 14. How many bends are there in a standard paperclip? And number 15, our last question. In what do monotheists believe? Those are your questions. Now for the answers. Number 1. The San Siro Stadium is shared by Inter Milan and AC Milan. Number 2. The English football teams who play at St James's Park, Newcastle and Exeter City. Number 3. What 2 architectural features characterise the old Wembley Stadium? Well, the Twin Towers. And in what sport has the World Championship been won by 2 players named Higgins? Well, it was Alex Higgins and John Higgins, and the sport is snooker. And number 5, what does the term getting a pair mean to a cricketer? Well, it's being out for naught in both innings. And if you're out for naught first ball, then it's a king pair. And number 6. Aksha in the Bible was the daughter of Caleb. Number 7. Which was the odd one out? Wood, paper, stone or cork? Well, the answer is stone. Stone is a mineral. The others are formed from wood, but stone is the odd one out. On which continent would you find the Atlas Mountains? Well, you find them in Africa. Number 9. The official language of Chile is Spanish. And number 10. How many pieces of wooden equipment are required to play cricket? The answer is 12. 2 bats, 6 stumps, and 4 bails. 12. Number 11 then. Which comedy series featured the Trotter family? Well, it was Only Fools and Horses. And the job that Hugh, Pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub did, well, they were firemen. And the first footballer to be knighted was Sir Stanley Matthews. And the number of bends in a standard paperclip, the answer is 3. And the last one, in what do monotheists believe? They believe in one God. Hope you enjoyed that. Add up your scores and see how you did. Thank you.
Good evening to you all. It's great to be part of the band's ongoing Zoom fellowship and to be able to share with you some thoughts. Prior to the pandemic, which arrived almost a year ago, the only thing I knew about Zoom was a passion I had for the 3-coloured ice lolly, which first came into the shops about 20 years ago. Now we have Zoom meetings, which virtually connect us and other churches, such as our friends at Silksworth Church. They have been so grateful for those of you within the band and songsters who have been able to lead Sunday services over recent months, and again online when the church had to close. Never did I think I would be sharing thoughts with you via Zoom, which I must say still remains outside my comfort zone. When COVID first arrived last March, you'll recall that at the time the government gave us instructions to stay at home wherever possible and to do essential shopping only and daily outdoor exercise, but not to travel more than 5 miles from home. For both Betty and I, as retirees, it was initially a great opportunity to relax and for the first time during our 47 years of married life, to please ourselves what to do with our time. There was no major work that needed to be done in the apartment, and we no longer had to face those few days during the week which was sometimes manic. So we decided that for the next couple of months at the most, we would do our daily exercise along the beach at Seaburn, never thinking that 12 months later we will be still doing those almost daily walks. Nor did we ever imagine that to date we would have walked over 800 miles. The equivalent distance walking as the crow flies from Sunderland to Land's End and back, or doing a total of about 30 marathons. But that apart, I received so many blessings walking by the sea. It has brought me closer to the Lord, given me time to think and pray, and to thank the Lord for giving us the strength to do so, especially during those sunny and warm days. This has more than made up for not being able to have an away holiday during 2020. During the beach walks, we have watched the many moods of the sea, from being completely calm to high waves that often come right over the prom and pier. There is a beach sign which reads, "Only leave your footprints on this beach." And my mind instantly thought of the popular reading Footprints. For me, and I'm sure for many during COVID, there have been times when, like the sea, life has been calm, but also at times rough. Like the Footprints reading, sometimes I have asked the question in my own mind, Lord, during the troublesome times, there has only been one set of footprints on the beach. But the Lord's reply was, that was the time when I was carrying you. On a number of occasions over the past year, I've found this to be so true. During the past months, I've been given a number of opportunities to share with people through phone calls, sharing their concerns, and hopefully my responses have been helpful. It has also been good to be able to spend time with other residents within the complex where we now live. The new norm for Sunday worship is sitting with a cup of coffee and comfy slippers, sharing our own service at Millfield. Then after lunch, I link up with Norwich Citadel. And then, following afternoon tea, join worship at a church service in Los Angeles. I have to say that, as well as the many blessings I get from all of these services, when the time comes to get back to whatever the new norm will be, I will personally miss chilling out on the sofa while worshipping. However, I do, of course, look forward to getting back into the fellowship of our own church family, which I have missed so much. Time has given me lots of opportunities to play lots of Christian music, and this also has brought me so many blessings. I would like to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to all the media team within the Millfield Core, who have worked so hard to produce many great moments of blessing through words and music. My chosen piece for this evening also reminds me that the Lord is always in every situation, and his love will never cease. I take these words for the coming days and leave it all in his hands. In closing, let me leave with you the scripture verses that close this particular track of music, which for me are words of comfort and assurance. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love, and he will exult over you with loud singing. God bless.
Good night.